Hello again and welcome back to my channel. This is part 1 in a series of videos aimed at getting you comfortable with playing casino craps. And I know what you're saying, Duane, there's a lot of videos on the internet that teach craps. Why should I watch this one? Well, some of those videos move at a quick pace, and that is great if that's the pace you're looking for. This video moves a bit slower. If you have watched other videos and felt they moved too fast, then this is the video for you. One of the reasons I like to play craps is that everyone at the table is betting on the same thing, that one roll of the dice. When the person throwing the dice wins, everybody wins. The whole table cheers, high fives. It's great. When you play blackjack, on the other hand, it's one player winning or losing at a time. This means that craps typically moves faster than blackjack. In this video, we're going to focus on one bet, the pass line. Other bets will come in other videos. Before we get into the lesson, I want to give you a little background about myself. I've been playing craps casually for 25 years or so. I don't make a living at it, but I have a lot of fun, and I've made a few dollars over those 25 years. I host games here at my house with friends at my own craps table. Just for fun, no money involved. That could be considered illegal. Sometimes I'm a dealer and sometimes a player. As a dealer, I have to know everything about the game, all the payouts and the odds. But as a player, it's much different. The key part of playing craps for me is to have a lot of fun and walk away with more dollars than when I showed up. Maybe make enough to buy a nice drink or perhaps put some gas in the tank. Yeah, and I know you're saying, Duane, craps is too complicated. Well, look at it this way. When you were younger, you learned to play Monopoly or Life or Uno. Each of those games had rules. You learned those rules. You can learn the rules for craps as well. You can learn craps. Let's take a look at the table. This is my practice table. This one is a single-sided table. Tables in Vegas are double-sided, but that's just so they can accommodate more people. Doesn't matter which side you stand on, each side is a mirror of the other. We see large numbers across the top, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. These have special meaning. These are the point numbers. We'll get to that in a minute. Why are the 6 and the 9 spelled out? So no one mistakes an upside down or sideways 6 or 9 for each other, so they spell them out. There's a thin band marked pass line at the edge closest to the players. This is where you make your pass line bet. So what is a pass line bet? Well, you are betting that you can roll one of those point numbers, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, any one of those, and then roll that same number again before a 7 shows up. If you do, your pass line bet wins. Simple, right? That is what the pass line is all about. Of course, there are other bets on the table for you to make money or lose money. Some are good bets, some not so good, some worse. So here I've blocked out all the parts of the table that we're not going to talk about right now. Those will show up in a later video. All that is visible is the pass line and the numbers across the top. If you are the one throwing the dice, you're called the shooter. And you must make a pass line bet, but no one else has to. If you are offered the dice to be the shooter, you have the option of saying pass, and they will just move to the next player in rotation and offer that person the dice. You've just been offered the dice. Once the pass line bet is made and you establish a point, this bet cannot be taken down. This is called a contract bet. There are 2 parts to a round of craps, the come out roll and when you have a point established. To begin with, you'll have a come out roll, and this will be the very first thing you do. You have no point at this point in the game. And how do you know if a point has been established? Well, the puck, this little white on one side, black on the other, is sitting on one of the numbers, the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. If that puck is sitting off to the side and is flipped to the off position, then no point has been established. So, on a come out roll, if you throw a 7 or 11, then the pass line bet wins even money. And you're still on a come out roll and you keep rolling. If you roll a 2, 3, or 12, all pass line bets lose, but you are still on a come out roll and you can place another bet and you keep rolling. If you throw a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, then you have established your point. The puck is placed in the on position on the number that you rolled. Now, all the pass line bets are betting on that number you just rolled. Roll it again, you win. Once the point is established, the rules shift a little bit. Only 2 numbers affect your pass line bet: your point number and the 7. When you roll your point number, all pass line bets win even money. And now you are back to a come out roll and you keep rolling. If you throw a 7 before that point number, just about everything on the table loses, including your pass line bet. This is called sevening out. And at that point, dice move to another player and a new round starts. All other numbers mean nothing to your pass line bet, and you just keep rolling. Notice that you keep rolling until you establish a point and then 7 out. Okay, here we are at the practice table. Let's put $10 on the pass line. Now we're on a come out roll. We can tell because the puck is sitting in the off position, off to the side of the numbers. We throw the dice. We try and hit the other end of the table farthest away from you, bounce them off the wall, and the dealer might say, something like, new shooter, coming out. Let's say the dice land, it's a 7. All pass line bets win, and remember, we win on a 7 or an 11 on the come out roll. And so you pick up your winnings or increase your bet or whatever you want to do and get ready to throw again. Let's say you throw another 7. All pass line bets win, and you are on fire now. Throw again. Let's say it's a 4. Now the point is 4. We have to throw another 4 before that 7. Let's say we throw the dice, it's a 5. Doesn't matter to our pass line bet. Our point is 4. Remember, only 2 numbers affect our pass line bets: the 4 and the 7. Throw the dice again. Let's say 9 shows up. Doesn't matter. It's not our 4 and it's not the 7, so nothing happens to our pass line bet. Throw the dice again. It's a 4. All pass line bets win even money. And that's it. You've played a round of craps. You nailed it. All right, let's head to Vegas. Now let's just see how things change from the practice table. You walk up, you see the table, maybe there's 5 or 6 people around the table, lots of noise going on. And, you walk up, you kind of feel the table out first. Does it seem like things are going well? Is the table hot? Payouts happening? Then this is where you want to be. Everybody complaining and everybody losing? Yeah, maybe that's not your table. Anyway, you walk up, look at the little plaque on the side of the table, tells you what the minimum bet is. Maybe it's 15 or 10, maybe it's 25. It changes throughout the day, throughout the weekend. So middle of the, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's probably going to be a little lower. 7 o'clock on a Friday night, it's going to be higher. Same table, right? Okay, so $10 table, let's say. So you put 2 red chips on the pass line. You stack them on top of each other. Put them right in front of you. And the dealer passes you 5 dice. And you want to pick 2 of those and just kind of pull them out and leave them on the table just so he knows which ones you've picked. They pull the other 3 out of the way. Now those are out of play. And you're ready to throw the dice. We're on a come out roll. You give him a toss. Dealer calls, let's say it's an 11. Dealer calls out, yo. They don't like to say 11 because 11 sounds like 7. And people at a craps table are very superstitious. If you say the word 7, you're going to get a lot of dirty looks. So they call yo. Since you're on a come out roll, 11 wins. Dealer puts down $10 in chips right next to your pass line bet. And it's up to you to collect the winnings or stack them or whatever you want to do. Remember, on a come out roll, 7-11 wins. 2, 3, 12 loses. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 become the point. So at this point, I think you're getting the idea. Pass line bet, how it works. The 2 different parts, come out roll, point is established. What the different numbers, throws on the dice mean. All you got to do is keep practicing. Don't bet the rent on a single throw of the dice at craps. You always just take the money you can afford to lose, kind of an idea. And I'm sure you're going to have a great time playing. And, at some point, when that table is just, everything's going wrong, time to walk away. Go do something else. Go have a drink, go outside, whatever you do. Just don't stay there at a bad table. So I think that covers most of what you need to know about the pass line bet. There are some additional things about the pass line bet. There are odds you can place behind your bet, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. This video has gone on long enough probably. And so I'm going to include some video of us, some friends of mine and I'm the dealer in these videos, and a couple of friends, and we're just, having some fun, throwing the dice, chit-chatting, having a good time, having a drink. So anyway, enjoy some of that, and I'll throw some comments out there for the video so you can kind of see the important highlights of those little videos. And hope you enjoy. We'll see you next time for part 2. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thanks. Bye. Made that work.
Okay, what am I doing?
Where are you going to stack that or rack that? It's up to you. I don't care.
Stack and rack.
We just saw a yo. That should give you a hint that maybe you need to bet the yo.
No, because it's not going to happen twice in a row. Yo, not twice in a row.
Okay.
That's my policy.
Okay.
Yo, no in a row.
Prove him wrong, Sierra.
He's Yonophobic.
Yonophobic.
Oh! Thank you, Sierra.
Are you kidding me?
I tried to tell you.
How the hell?